Hello YouTubers, we are going to present you with interesting predictions about artificial intelligence. As AI becomes more ubiquitous, it is able to act on its own without human supervision. The AI arms race has driven organizations everywhere to deliver the most sophisticated algorithms around. Artificial intelligence is intelligence demonstrated by machines without the involvement of humans or animals' intelligence, which involves consciousness and emotionality. With several big consumer brands in the hot seat around questionable AI ethics, most people still don't trust AI. And many consumers are getting so many AI-powered services for free like Facebook and Google. Moreover, they do not even understand what they are personally giving up in return, specifically their personal data. Furthermore, there is multiple evidence that we are turning the corners of AI trustworthiness. 81% of business leaders responded to Pega's upcoming survey, and they are optimistic that AI bias will sufficiently mitigate it in 5 years. ModelOps performs model implementation and management during application creation and deployment life cycles to operate models in production. ModelOps will reach a tipping point in 2021 as a way for mainstream businesses to better develop and operationalize their AI models. This will give them a more systematic way to quickly and responsibly develop, test, and deploy AI models more efficiently via cloud. In the past few years, we have seen how AI shifts from data science to build powerful AI models to figure out on how to deploy models on production at scale. Upskilling is necessary, but it's not nearly enough to match the demands of an AI-centered workplace. Net job growth is predicted to be a long-term impact of AI. But these jobs will be different from the ones that have existed in the past. Many new jobs will affect your tech teams, and team members will need to adapt by learning new ways of working and thinking. AI model development is very different from software development. Software is usually rule-based and typically follows unchanging rules to turn data into input. An AI model, on the other hand, is constantly changing and works with probabilities, not with certainties. It might look at both data and output to continuously adapt to new vendors and new invoice formats, and then adjust to its own rule to predict the probable size of future invoices. With time, this approach will have to guide not just your AI and technology team, but also your workplace. As computing and storage capability grows, more processing power and functionality will be assessed at the enterprise network edge. And it is predicted that 41% of business leaders believe extended edge use cases are highly dependent on the maturation of AI. Some other technologies like automation and machine learning, suggesting a complementary relation between two technologies, are also based on extended edge use cases. With the proliferation of Internet of Things devices and the increased adoption of 5G fueling, computing power and the ability of leverage AI at the edge will grow rapidly. To be successful, businesses will want to ensure everything to a central brain for a comprehensive customer view. Responsible AI is the only way to mitigate AI risk. When you use AI to support business-critical decisions based on sensitive data, you need to be sure that you know what AI is doing and why. AI's data, technology, and talent tend to be highly distributed across different functions and multiple third parties. But you have to keep an eye on AI and its data. From the beginning of model design through development, deployment, and ongoing adjustment, because AI keeps learning and changing itself. AI is a complex technology that many executives, including risk officers and even IT experts, do not fully understand yet. With COVID-19 spotlight, the drastic need for digital transformation, and in many cases fast-tracking efforts in 2020, the trend will continue in 2021. And this year, businesses were forced to take those 5-year DX vision plan and execute them in only 5 months, to respond to the new realities brought on by the pandemic. After seeing this success, leaders are now wondering what other DX projects are possible that they once felt were out of reach. Given growing consumer queries, distributed workforce, and increased challenges, there is going to be more demand for the automation in AI and close monitoring of those AI interactions. The fastest way to get a return on investment is to use the AI advanced automation capabilities to improve efficiency and productivity. But increased innovation and revenue growth are also rising in importance, and that requires making AI an ally in strategic decisions. 58% of the people have increased investments in AI for workforce planning. 48% are ramping up investment for the simulation modeling and supply chain resilience. Moreover, 43% are upping investment in AI for scenario planning, and 42% for demand projection. AI combined with advanced technologies can enable education to be far more reachable and transform all education operation processes. With so much potential to help businesses and consumers everywhere, AI can change the game, if handled responsibly. Well, this was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Let us know about your opinion in the comment section below. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe and we will be back soon with another video.